Hello everyone, I'm back today with another video. Today we are going to be playing Rhino Rider 6, 668 ELO, quite a lot of games, about 7,500. I've played this guy several times before, but I don't remember exactly anything about his playstyle or how the game went. I don't remember if I won or lost. It has been quite a while, although I think a while back we had played several times. I'm going to be aggressive with that captain, and it's going to pay off because I'm going to get a lieutenant there. That's good. We'll see what he does. He'll probably move down or back up. Colonel. Wow. Okay. I have no problems losing a captain to find a colonel. Might as well scout that. Captain. Okay. So very interesting. Colonel on the front lines, and then he has a captain there. I'll go ahead and move it like that to block the bomb so it can't be discovered so cheaply. So we got his colonel here and captain here. So we gotta remember those. And then of course these two have moved. So I'm going to go ahead and advance on this side since he seems to have a strong side over here. So go ahead and scout that. Sergeant, alright. So I'll probably move my captain over and then we'll scout this and see what we have. So now he's moving in the center, so we got scout. Okay. So I'll probably want to come up and hit this with my lieutenant since I am actually up a lieutenant. I think that would be better than hitting it with a captain and going down two captains. So I'm going to go ahead and do just that. So we have these 6 that have moved. Now 7. Okay. So he's shuffling a lot of pieces in the center, but not really doing anything at all on either side of the board right now. So these 7 have moved. Colonel Captain moved. So he has quite a few moved pieces. So that'd be actually 11 and 2 more known. He's actually going to suicide that on my sergeant. Actually, it would have been not all that beneficial if he actually hit that scout, because then I would have to reveal my colonel for just a lowly minor, or else he'd take that bomb. So I'll go ahead and take that sergeant, as I said I would. Let's see what he responds with, if anything. Nothing. Okay. So I'm going to probably hit this, because I'm up a lieutenant. Might as well figure out what it is. He's showing this to be his weak side, I believe. That's pretty significant. So let's hit it. Minor. Excellent. So, like I said, I'm up a lieutenant, so I have no issues about going down one to get these pieces. Scout there. I'll probably keep going. So let's see what we have. Captain. Okay. Alright. So we'll probably move it up to save it, or else I will go attack it, and we'll see. Alright, so yeah, he's going to move it up to save it. I'm probably going to bring down a major to go and trap it, but we'll see. I'm almost getting the impression that he has like a wall of bombs over here, which makes me more apt to coming down here and taking it with my major no matter what. But I don't know that for sure yet, but I might take that risk. We'll see. Alright, so he's going to find my lieutenant. He knows this sergeant of mine, but he doesn't know anything beyond that. I don't believe that's moved. That could be something like a marshal. Okay, so let's see what he does. He'll probably move it over. Okay, never mind. He's going to leave it there. See what he does. Okay, so here's the deal. I don't want to move my colonel away and have that be a colonel that takes my major. But I don't mind going down just one of these if it's a general or a marshal, so I'm going to move the major away. See what he does. And I know if he doesn't take it there, then he's bluffing, so. Okay, so he's bluffing at least a colonel. So it's a colonel or it's less. We'll see. Alright, so I'm probably going to want to scout this piece coming around here. So when he moves over and he moves here, and then I move, or sorry, when he moves over and then I move over and he moves down, then I'll be able to scout this here. Alright, so what have we here? Colonel. Okay, so I will be glad to trade that. I will be glad to trade that. Otherwise, he will be giving me this free piece, so we'll go ahead and trade, I'm assuming. And there we go, that's fine. Alright, so I'm going to probably bring my major up again and go after this piece, potentially. Although he did threaten it, I feel like if that was his colonel, he would have traded it anyway, not bring over another one. Okay, well, he does know that, or no, he doesn't know that captain. But he can, you know, he can go ahead and discover it. That's fine with me. I'm not worried about that, as long as he doesn't scout my marshal. So I might want to cover that up. Alright, let's see what he has here. He's going to attack. Yes, he will. Okay, good. So I'll get a lieutenant now, instead of being up a sergeant. I don't anticipate this being anything that can kill a captain, considering he already has a captain and a colonel here. I think more than anything, it's probably a scout, but if I can, I'm going to go ahead and try and trade this captain. That is, if this is not... Wow! Okay. That is not expected. Let me think about what to do here. The thing is, if I feel like if I move the captain, he's going to attack my colonel. So I'm going to move that back, and I think I'm going to have to give him a free captain there. And I think I'm also going to give him a free lieutenant, since I'm going to counterattack with my general. Okay, let's hit that. Okay, well, got a sergeant out of it at least. Because I am up a lieutenant, so I'm not going down this per se. General. Yeah, so he was definitely ready. He was ready. Okay. Then let me maybe pretend that this is... Okay, he's going to scout it. That's fine. So now I'm going to bluff this being my marshal here and force him to trade. Maybe I can scout this and get lucky. Because he wouldn't dare to call that and to take it. Not that he knows it, but, you know. Okay, just scout. Interesting. So this is a moved piece. I don't know if either of these have moved, and I know his colonel, which is good. But I'm down a captain. I'm up these 3 smaller pieces. I do know his last colonel, which is extremely beneficial because I can be very aggressive with my majors. Okay, I will take that. Probably just a scout. Yeah, that's fine with me, though. I'm not worried about that. I'll come over here, probably shuffle around. Yeah, we'll come over here and we'll shuffle around. Okay, sorry about that. So we're going to trade majors there, which is good because he knows that major, and I don't know that major of his, so that's only beneficial for me. But I'm going to go ahead and bring this scout up. I know his pieces, which is good, because I know that's a colonel, and I know marshal and captain. So the fact that I'm down a captain is not so bad, necessarily. I'm not sure where his, spy would be. Okay, let me retreat with that. I feel like that's a not-so-good piece trying to figure out my pieces. Like maybe a scout or a sergeant or something. Let's see if he does. If he moves it with his marshal there, then that piece could be trapped depending on his bomb setup. Okay. Alright. He might just take that captain. That would be interesting. Okay. I think I'm kind of forced to trade this because he's going to take my known captain or my major if I don't. At the same time, this is an unknown piece and unmoved. Same for both of these. So let's see what he does. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and 2-square this. We'll go ahead and scout it. That's fine. Just waste that. Sergeant. Okay, that's fine. He might end up lottoing. I'm not totally sure about that. Which wouldn't be great, but this major and the captain will be saved. So, there we go. Alright. So, I'm going to go ahead and bring my colonel around here now. That would be very unfortunate if he lottos that piece in the corner there. Which is, you know, pretty likely to be a bomb, actually. With corner pieces. But, anyway. Not much I can do about that if he actually did decide to do that. But he might try to trap my major, which would be good. Okay. Not completely sure what he's doing. I don't know what this piece is. Let me try to escape with this major, though. I'm gonna do that. He doesn't know my kernel, actually. Let me trade that. Okay. I'm gonna hit this. Scout. Yeah, I figured. And then let me hit this. This could be like a spy or something. Yeah, I figured. Okay, well, I mean, at least I got a scout rather than a spy. Not sure where his last major is. We have had 2 from the side, actually, I believe, if I remember correctly. I do know this is his captain, so that's good. Good news for me. Interesting, okay. Let me try to chase this piece. That's not his major, and I know that. So, I'm gonna come up with a scout. That's not his major because he would have traded before, if it was. Okay. This is interesting. I'm not actually sure what he's going for here. I'm gonna try to bluff that captain as a bomb. I hope he buys it. Yeah, okay, that's good. Alright. Alright, I'll take that. I'll take that. I'm not sure about his major. I think that could be it. Okay, good. So I found his major for my captain. So I'm going to go ahead and be aggressive here in the center. Do that. I will come and kill this sergeant in the corner if he lets me. I do have 2 of his miners, which makes me feel better. We know pretty much for certain 1 bomb. I'm going to hope that this is a captain, because that would be an excellent pickup if it was. Okay, that's rather disappointing. Oh well, can't really do much about that. I'll just shuffle between these 3. Well, actually we can trade, it doesn't really matter. So he is up a captain. He is up a captain. I might come around and try to trade this sergeant off, if he lets me. Okay, so we'll trade that. Doesn't really matter. That's his second captain. I'm not sure about a potential 3rd captain yet, because he hasn't moved anything that could be that piece. So let me do that. Do that. Actually, I don't even... Okay, so he'll just leave that be. Let me do this. Okay, I'll do that, and then we'll just end up trading, so that's fine. Alright, I'll just trade that. I'm not sure what his last captain would be. Yeah, we'll trade that. Okay. I think I'm going to come out with a miner, and I'm actually going to check this piece, because I am up 3 of them, and I'd love to find his captain. If that's his lieutenant, that's sad. Okay, good. That's good. Alright, so I'm going to come out with a lieutenant of mine then, and we'll go ahead and run over here, try to distract him. He's probably going to end up coming down with a miner. Okay. Well, I mean, I think that's all I got right now. There could be another lieutenant of his, which would be really sad. Let me come around with this miner. I probably should have advanced my lieutenant through the center, but I was trying to psych him into thinking that my flag was over here or something. That obviously didn't work out tremendously, but... okay, I'll take that. Alright, I kind of had to do that. So he's got 4 pieces left, and I have 6, which would normally be a good formula for winning, except for the fact that he has a really good position, and I have a really obvious flag. Okay, this is good. I might have to end up sacking my lieutenant. Is that his last miner, though? I don't know if that's his last miner or not. I feel like I kind of have to hit that. But at the same time, I feel like it's probably not his last miner. I feel like he would have to have a miner over here somewhere. I feel like that's just a sergeant. Would he really have all, like, 5 miners over here? Because I think that's what's been going on. He had one in the center, I think. I know I took several over here. He had some over here in the back ranks. I feel like that would be a sergeant. Okay, here's the deal. If I hit that, and that's his miner, then he's probably slightly winning, I think. If I don't hit it, this is a really tough decision. Because I feel like it's probably not his miner. I'm not going to hit it. Okay. I'm tentatively hopeful right now. Okay, that makes me think it's definitely not the miner, so I made the right call, so I'm very pleased with that. Go ahead and run this up, now that I know that's not his miner. I'm very glad I did not call that. I'll go ahead and, run up. I don't know if that's a lieutenant or a sergeant or what it is. Okay, let me keep going up here. Okay. I'm okay giving up this miner as long as I figure out what this is, and maybe I take out a bomb like that along the way. And I am forcing his captain out of position, because otherwise he has to block me. Alright. I know his marshal came from, I believe it was here. We had a colonel here, and we had captain here, so his flag is going to be somewhere over here. I'm just going to let that happen, because I can't really stop it. Okay, well that's good that I know his lieutenant, that's good. I'm going to do that. Hit that. Bomb. Good. Very good. As So let's see, probably Sergeant here or Sergeant here, and he trade, that would be a minor. Interesting. That makes me want to completely open his flag for sure, but which way should I do that? I guess I'll go down. Okay, there we go. So I guess what he had was flag, maybe Sergeant. I'm not sure where his last minor was, because if it was over here, he probably would have blocked me. That was a pretty rough win. I got really lucky with that wasn't his minor. I was figuring it was probably a Sergeant. So I was good to think through that and call that instead of instinctively just going for it. Like, is that really his last minor? I don't know where his last minor was. I can't envision it being here, because then surely he would have brought up the real minor. But at the same time, why didn't he stop me? So I'm not really sure. Maybe that was a Sergeant, and his minor was trapped, but that would be crazy. I don't know. Anyway, a win is a win, so I'm happy with that. I'll take the points. So, GG.